great desire I had to see fair Padua. Nursery of arts, I arrived from fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy, and by my father's love and leave, am armed with his goodwill and thy good company. My trusty servant well approved in all. Here let us breathe. And happily institute a course of learning and ingenious study. Pisa renowned for brave citizens gave me my being and my father first. And therefore, Tranio, for the time I study, virtue in that part of philosophy, will I apply the truth passion by virtue specially to be achieved. Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left, and am to Padua. As he that leaves a shallow pledge, to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Me perdonado, gentle master mine, I'm all unaffected as myself, and thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only then, good master, through virtue and moral discipline, let's be no Stoics nor no stocks, I pray, or so devote to Aristotle's checks as Ovid be an outcast, quite abjured. No profit grows, where is no pleasure taken.
Gramercy, Tranio, well thou so advised. But stay a while. What company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther, for I firmly am resolved to know that is not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. For I know you well and love you well. Then shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To carve her, rather. She's too rough for me. There, Hortensia, will you end me life? Is it your will, sir, to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? There be no mates for you unless you're of a gentler, milder mold.
In faith, sir, you should never need to fear. I wish it not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your noddle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us!
And me too, good Lord!
Hush, master. It's some good pastime for us. Either that wench is stark mad or a wonderful fraud.
But in the other silence fight, he made mild behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Well said, master. Mom, engage your fiddle.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get to the end. But let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I shall love thee nevertheless, my girl.
A pretty pet it is best. Put finger in the eye and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, at your pleasure I humbly subscribe. My books and my instruments shall be my company, and on them do I look and practice by myself.
Mark, Tranio, thou mayest stammer to speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry I am that a good will affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mule her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and bear the penance of our tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Bianca, go in. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, schoolmaster shall I keep within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If Hortensio you, or Signor Gremio you know of any such, prefer them hither, for to cunning men I shall be very kind and liberal for my children's upbringing. And so farewell. Caterina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Oh, why, and I trust I may go too, may I not? What, shall I be appointed hours as though be like I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ha! You may go to the devil's damn, your gifts are so good. Here's none will hold you. Your love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may fast it out on both sides, a cake dough on both sides. Farewell, yet for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light upon a fit man to teach her in where she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio, but a word I pray. Though the very nature of our quarrel yet never broke to parley, know now upon advice it touched us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in sweet Bianca's love. labor and effects, one thing especially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband, I say a double.
I say a husband.
I say a double. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be a very rich man, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell.
Tush, Gremio, though pass your patience and mine to endure her larums. Why, man, there be plenty of good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them. Ones that would take her with all her faults, and money enough.
I am agreed. And would I had given thy best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and fat her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
I pray, sir, is it possible that love has taken such hold?
Ah, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. See, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness, and in plainness to confess to thee, that art as sacred and as dear to me as Anna to the Queen of Carthage was. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
You look so longingly on the maid. Perhaps that's not what marks with pith of all.
Ah, yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Saw you how her elder sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears could hardly endure the din?
Ah, Tranio, I saw her coral lips smooth, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray, master, awake! If you love the maid, bend your thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Until her elder sister have a husband, master, your love must live a maid at home, for he has closely mewed her up and will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father seemed. But art thou not advised who took some care to get her coming schoolmasters to instruct her?
Aye, marry am I, sir. And now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, by my hand, both our inventions jump and meet in one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be the schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is. May it be done?
It can. For who shall bear your part and be in Padua here? Vincenzio's son, keep his house and ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen and banquet.
Boston, content me, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished for a man or master by our faces. That it follows thus. Thou shalt be Master Tranio in my stead. Take house and port and servants as I should.
I'm content to be Lucentio, for so well I love Lucentio.
And Tranio be so, because Lucentio loves, and let me be a slave, to achieve that maid who set in sight and thralled my wounded eye.
To see my friends in Padua. But of all, my best beloved and most approved friend Hortensio, and I trow this is his house. Here, Shrew, Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom shall I knock? Is there anyone here who has rebuked your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir, who am I that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knaves pate.
My master has grown quarrelsome. If I should knock you first, then I know after who comes by the worst.
Let's not be. face, right? You'll dance now. I'll ring it. I'll try how you can stop by sing it.
Help! Help! My master's man!
How now? What's the matter? Why, my old friend Grumio and my good friend Petruchio. How do the all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray?
Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
Senseless villain. Good Hortensio, I bade the rascal knock upon your gate and could not get him from my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate. Oh, heavens, speak you not these words plain. Sirrah, knock me here and knock me well and knock me soundly, and come you now with knocking at the gate?
Sirrah, be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Patience, Petruchio. I am Grumio's pledge. Now tell me, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua? Here from old Verona.
Such winds that scatters young men throughout the world, or to seek their fortunes farther than at home where small experience grows. But in few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I thrust myself into this maze to live and thrive as best I may. Goods in my purse I have, and goods at home. And so come abroad to see the world.
Shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? And yet I'll promise thee she shall be rich. Very rich. But thou art too much a friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is the burden of my wooing dance, will be she as foul as Florentius' love, as old as Sybil, or as cursed and shrewd as Socrates and Tippy, or worse, she moves me not, or not removes at least affection's edge of me, were she as rough as are the swelling Adriatic seas. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, you know what his mind is. Why, give him gold to marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old trot with ne'er a tooth in her head. Though she have as many diseases as 52 horses, why nothing comes amiss, where money comes withal.
Since we are stepped thus far in Petruchio, I'll continue that I broached in jest. I can, however, help thee to a wife with wealth enough, and young, and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only faults, and that is fault enough, is that she's intolerable cursed, and shrewd, and froward. So beyond all measure, that were my state far worse than it is, I would not marry her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace. Thou knowest not gold's effect. For tell me her father's name, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunders when the clouds in autumn crash.
Her father's name is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her. And he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, until I see her, and therefore let me be thus bold with you to give you over at this first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
Tarry, Petruchio, for I must go with thee. For in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his beautiful youngest daughter, Bianca. And her withholds from me and other more, till Catherine the Cursed hath got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed? A title for maids of all titles the worst.
Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Well, have I not heard in my time lions roar? Have I not heard the seas puffed with wind, rage like an angry boar caked with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field and heaven's artillery thunder in the skies? Have I not in a pitched battle heard loud larums, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not so half a great a blow as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
meddle not with her. Why dost thou wrong her that never wronged thee when she crossed thee with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be her back! What, will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must stand barefoot on her wedding day, and for your love to her, lead apes in hell! Do that to me! I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion for revenge!
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? What so comes you?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio, and God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray, have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
You are too blunt. Go into it orderly.
You wrong me, Senor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that's hearing of her beauty and wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself as a forward guest in your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And as an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio Borimentua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. But for my daughter Catherine, this I know. She is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see. You do not mean to part with her, or else you not like of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What name may I call you?
Petruchio's my name. Antonio's son. A man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well, and you're welcome for his sake.
Send me your tale, Petruchio, I pray. Let us let our poor petitioner speak too. But charge! You are marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Senor Gremio, I would be fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbor, this is a gift very grateful. I am sure of it. To express a like kindness, myself, and am kind of beholding to you, do freely give unto you this young scholar, who hath long been studying at Rams, as cunning in Greek and Latin and other languages as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray, accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. You are welcome, good Cambio. Sirrah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters, and tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well.
Senor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me, left sole heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her as wife?
After my death, the one half of my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I will assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survive me. Of all my lands and leases whatsoever, let therefore be specialties be drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained. That is her love, for that is all in all.
Why? Well, that is nothing, for I tell you, Father, I am as proud-minded as she peremptory, and where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Though little fire grows great with little wind, extreme gusts will blow out fire and all. So I to her, and so she yields to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well, mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed. But be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof as mountains are for the winds that shake not though they blow perpetually. Oh, how I'd long to have some chat with her.
Signor Petruchio, will you go with us? Or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I will attend her here. And woo her with some spirit when she come. Say that she rail. Well, I'll tell her plain that she sing as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. Well, I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say that she be mute and will not speak a word. Why, I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, well, I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, well, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the bands and when be married. But here she comes, and now Petruchio speak. Good morrow. Kate, for that is your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard but something hard of hearing? They call me Katrin, that do talk of me.
You lie, in faith, for you're called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in all Christendom. Well, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates. And therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Well, hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were movable.
Why, what's a movable?
A jointed stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women were made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, sweet Kate, I will not burden thee for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be. Should buzz.
Well taken, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Come, come, you wasp. In faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it lies.
Well, who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail!
In his tongue!
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
Oh, I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
Gentlemen, why then no arms?
Harold, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine, you crow to like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come, you must not look so sour.
'Tis my fashion when I see a crab.
Why? Well, here's no crab, and therefore look not so sour. Then show it me.
Had I glass, I would.
What, you mean my face?
Well, aimed at such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet, you are withered.
'Tis what cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, in sooth you scape not so.
I chafed with my Terry, let me go!
No, not a whit, for I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me that you were rough and coy and sullen. Oh! But now I find reports a very liar, for thou art gamesome, pleasant, and passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Oh! Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor fight the lip as angry wenches will. Oh! Oh! Nor hast thou the pleasure to be cross and talk, but thou mildest entertainest thy wooers with gentle conference, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than thy kernel. Oh, let me see thee walk, thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, and whom thou keepest command.
Whoa! Did ever Diana shall become a grove as Kate this chamber her princely gate? Oh, be thou Diane, and let her be Kate! And then let Kate be chaste and Diane sportful! Oh!
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
Oh! It is extempore from my mother wit.
Pretty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Why, yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy And therefore, setting all this chat aside, in plain terms, your father has consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. I am a man for your turn, and for by this light, whereby I see thy beauty that make me like thee so well, thou must be married to no man but me. For I am he born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial, I must and will have Catherine to wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How about well, sir? How about well? 'Twere impossible I should be amiss.
Why, how now, daughter, in your dumps?
Call you me daughter? Now, promise you, you have shown a tender, fatherly regard. To wish me like one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, it is thus. Yourself and the world that have talked of her, have talked amiss of her. For if she be cursed, it is for policy. For she is not froward, but mild as the dove. She is not temperate, but mild as the morn. And so to conclude, we abide so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
See thee hang on Sunday first. Hark, Petruchio, Jesus, you'll see thee hang first.
Patience, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Tis bargain twixt us twain that being lone she shall still be cursed in company. Oh, I tell you, it is incredible how much she doth love me. Oh, the kindest Kate, how she hung about my neck and kiss on kiss. She vied so fast, protesting oath on oath, that in a twink she won me to her love. Oh, give me thy hand, Kate. I will on to Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. Provide the feast, father, and bid thy guest. I will be sure my Catherine shall be fine.
I know not what to say, but give me thine hands. God send you joy, Petruchio, to the match.
Father, wife, and gentlemen adieu. I will unto Venice. We will have rings and things and finery, and kiss me, Kate. Mwah! We will be married on Sunday.
Musician warrior, you grow too forward, sir.
But Raymond Pennant, it's the patroness of heavenly harmony. Give me leave to have prerogative, and when an hour we have spent in music, your lecture will have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass that you read so far. To know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pass serve in your harmony.
But I will not bear these praise of thine.
Oh, my gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which rests in my choice. I'm no preaching scholar in the schools. I will not be tied to appointed hours nor times. And as I learn my lessons, as I please myself, and to cut across strife, here, sit me down. Take you the instrument, play in the wilds. His lecture will be done. You have tuned.
You'll leave us lecture when I'm in tune.
And that will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left the last?
Here, madam. Ich ibat simulit. Ich segia telet. Ich steterat, priami, pregia, halsaseni.
Construe them.
Ich ibat, as I told you before, simuis, I am Vincencio. Ich est son unto Vincencio of Pisa. Segia telus, disguise this to get your love. Ich steterat, and that Vincencio that comes wooing. Pria me is my man Tranio. Regia, bearing my port. Chalcedonies, this to beguile the old pantaloon.
I'm in tune.
Oh, let's hear. Oh, fine, the treble charts.
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can do spirits. Ibad Simois. I know you not. Ik est singular tent. I trust you not. Ik
Steterat.
Steterat. Take me, hear us not. Regia presumnat. Testis senis despair not.
I'm now in tune.
Oh, but the bass!
The bass is right, 'tis the bass knave that jars.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and go help your sister dress her chamber up. You know tomorrow is her wedding day.
Well, farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, that I have no cause to stay.
This is the appointed day that Catherine of Petruchio should be married. And yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What will be said? What mockery will it be to want the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage?
No shame but mine. I
I must, forsooth, be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart unto a mad-brained rudisby, full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests and blunt behavior, and to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000. Point a day of marriage, make friends, invite, proclaim the band, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it please him, come and marry her.
Master, news, old news, and news that you've never heard of.
Is it new news and old too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news that Petruchio is coming? Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
What with thine old news?
Well, Petruchio is coming. In a new hat with an old jerkin, a pair of breeches thrice turned, boots that were candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword taken from the town armory, with a broken hilt and chaplets with 2 broken points, his horse hipped with an old mothy saddle and stirrups of no kindred. It's some odd humor pricks him to this fashion, but oftentimes he comes with mean apparel.
I'm glad he comes, howsoever he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
Who? That Petruchio came?
Aye, that Petruchio came.
No, I say his horse comes with him on his back.
Come, where be these gallants? Who's at home?
You are welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well.
And yet you hold not.
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
Well, were it better I should rush in thus? But where is Kate? Where is my bride? How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown, and wherefore gaze this goodly company as though they've seen some wondrous monument, some comet, or unusual prodigy.
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day? First we were sad, thing you'd not come now. Sadder you come so unprovided. Fie, doth this habit, shame to your state, eyesore to our solemn festival.
Tedious word to tell, and harsh to hear, but suffice I am come to keep my word. But where is Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears, it is time we're at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Not I. Believe me, thus I shall visit her.
But thus, I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus, therefore had done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. But what a fool am I to chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He hath some meaning in his mad attire. Hopefully we can persuade him to put on better ere you go to church.
I'll after him and see of this event.
Came you from the church?
As willingly as e'er I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A groom thing? 'Tis a groom indeed, and that the bride shall find.
Curser than she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil, the devil's damned.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, sir, that when the priest should ask if he should take Catherine as his wife, I, by God's wounds, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed, the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped to pick it up again, this mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. Now take them up, quoth he, if any list.
What said the wench when you rose again?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped and swore, as if the vicar meant to cozen him. After many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as if he had been aboard, carousing with his mates after a storm, walked off the muscadel, and threw the sacks all in the sexton's face, having no other reason but that his beard grew thin and hungerly, and seemed to ask himself as he was drinking. This done, he took the bride about the neck, kissed her on the lips with such a clamorous smack that at the party all the church did echo. Seeing this, I came thence for very shame. After me, I know the rout is coming. Such a mad marriage was never before.
Did you see when the priest fell in the pond? No.
Gentlemen and friends, I know you think to dine with me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is, my haste doth call me hence, and therefore, here I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today, before night's come. Well, make it no wonder if you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous bride. Dine with my father and feast and revel and domineer. I must hence and therefore farewell.
Let us entreat you. Stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
Oh, it cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you shall entreat me stay, but yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
Nay then, do it thou canst. I'll not be gone today, nor tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir, there lies your way. You may be jogging whiles your boots are green. As for me, I'll not be gone till I please myself.
Oh, Kate, content thee, prithee. Be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Married, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhead. But be bad, be married, or go and hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stand, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is my own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house, my household stock, my fields, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stand. Touch her whoever dare. I'll bring mine action. I'm the proudest he that stops my way in Padua. Oh, fear not, sweet wench. They shall not touch thee, for I will buckler thee against 1,000,000.
Nay, let them go. Quiet ones.
One thing that quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion on your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mad.
I warrant him, Petruchio is cated.
Where be these names? What What's no man at door to hold my stirrup nor take my horse? Where is Gregory? Nathaniel! Philip!
Here, sir.
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir.
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. You logger-headed and unpolished grooms. What? No attendance? No regard? No duty? Go, rascals, go and fetch my supper in! Come on! Where are those? Okay, come, Kate, sit down and welcome. Why wouldn't I say, be merry, sweet Kate? Off with my boots, you rogues! Oh, you villains, when? Out, you rascal, you pluck my foot awry. Here, take that, and then the plucking off the other. Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Nay, Kate, wash and welcome heartily. You whoresome villain! Will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray, 'twas a fault unwilling.
Ah, whoresome, beetle-headed, flap-eared knave. Come, kid, sit down. I know you have a stomach. Shall you give thanks, or shall I? What's this? Mutton?
Aye.
Who brought it?
Aye.
'Tis burnt and so is all the meat. What are these dogs? Oh, where is that rascal cook? How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me that love it's not? Here, take it to you, treacherous cups and all! Come on, you heedless, dope-head, unpolished slaves! What do you grumble? I'll be with you straight!
Pray thee, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat is well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I expressly am forbid to touch it, for it engenders choler and planteth anger, and it better twere we did fast for this night, since of ourselves are choleric, than feed it with such over-roasted flesh. Be patient, tomorrow it shall be mended, and for this night we'll fast for company. Come, I'll show thee to thy bridal chamber! Thus I have politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope that it ends successfully. My falcon is now sharp and passing empty, and until she stoop, she must not be full gorge, for then she never looks upon her lure. Another way I have to man my haggard is to make her come and know her keeper's call. That is to watch her as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She eat no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, and nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed, and here I'll throw the pillow, that way the bolster, another way the coverlet, and there the sheets. Aye, and amidst this hurly I do intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And in conclusion, she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, well, I'll rail and brawl, and with the clamor keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. And thus, I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
No, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What, did he marry me to banish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door upon entreaty have a present alms, if not elsewhere they meet with charity. Yet I, that never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for lack of meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking, with brawling fed, and that which spites me more than all these wants, he does it under name of perfect love. As who should say if I should eat or sleep? 'Twere deadly illness or else present death. Oh, I pray thee, go and give me some rest. I care not what would be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
I like it well. I pray thee, let me have it.
I cannot tell. I fear it's too choleric. What say you to a fat tripe, finely broiled?
I like it well. Good groom, you'll go fetch it me.
I fear it's too choleric. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then the beef and let the mustard rest?
No, I will not. Either you will have the mustard or you'll get no beef from Grumia.
Then both or one or anything thou wilt.
Okay then, the mustard without the beef.
Go! Get thee gone, false deluding slave that feeds thee with your name of me. Sorrow on thee, and the whole pack of you that triumph thus upon my misery. Go! Get thee gone, I say!
How fares my Kate? What, sweeting, all amort?
Faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, will look cheerfully upon me. Here, love, seest how diligent I am to dress the meat myself and bring it to thee? Oh, now, Kate, I'm sure this kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not, and all my pains sorted to no proof. Here, take away this dish.
I pray thee, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine.
I thank you, sir.
Haha, Kate, eat apace, and now, my little love, we will return unto thy fathers to revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things, with scarves and fans and double chains of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. Hast thou dined? Thy tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. Come, tailor, let us see these ornaments, lay forth the gown. What's news with you, sir?
Here is the cap your worship to bespeak.
Why? Well, this was molded on a porringer. A velvet dish, fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Well, it's like a cockle or a walnut shell, a neck, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with it. Come, let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the time, and gentle women wear such caps as these.
Well, when you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not till then.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. Your betters have endured me, say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break. And rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the utmost as I please, in words.
Why, thou sayest it true. It is a paltry cap, a custard coffin, a bauble, a silken pie. Why, I love thee well, and that thou lovest it not.
Love me, or love me not. I like that cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
Thy gown. Why, aye, tailor, come, let us see it. Oh, mercy, God! What man masking stuff is here. What's this? A sleeve? It is like a demi-cannon. What? Up and down, carved like an apple tart? Well, here a snip and nip and cut and slish and slash, like to a censor in a barber shop? Why, what in devil's name, Taylor, callest thou this?
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion of the time.
Marry, and did. But if you be remembered, I did not bid you mar it to the time. Go, hop me over every kennel home, for you shall hop without my custom, sir. I'll none of it. Hence, make your best of it.
I never saw a better fashion gown. More quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true. He means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou lies! Oh, thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, 3/4, half yard, quarter nail, thou flea, thou nit, thou winter quick, thou, I tell thee, thou hast martyred down! Come, Kate. We will unto thy fathers, even in these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, for it is the mind that makes the body rich. And as the sun breaks through the darkest cloud, so honor peereth in thy meanest habit. What, is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? Is the adder better than the eel because his painted skin contents the eye? Oh no, good Kate, neither art thou the worst. For this poor furniture and mean array, if thou countest it shame, lay it on me. And therefore frolic we will henceforth with to feast and sport at thy father's house. Come on, once again to our fathers. Good Lord! How bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
Why say it is the moon that shines so bright?
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's son, and that is myself, it shall be moon, or star, or what I list, ere I journey towards your fathers. Evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but crossed.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward, I prithee, since we have come so far, and be it moon or sun or what you please, and if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know, it is the moon.
Well, then you lie, for it is the blessed sun.
Thank God be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your moon. And what you will have it named, even that, it is. And so it shall be so for Catherine.
Go thy ways. The field is won.
Well, forward, forward. Thus the bull should run, but not unluckily against the bias. But soft, company is coming here. Good morrow, gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou ever beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of white and red in those cheeks. What stars do spangle the heavens as such beauty as those two eyes become that heavenly face? Once again, fair lady, good morrow to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace her for her beauty's sake.
And will make the man mad to make a woman of him.
Young, budding, virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, Whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child. Happier the man whom favorable stars allot to be his lovely bedfellow.
Why, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. Well, this is a man! Old, faded, wrinkled, withered. And not a maiden as thou sayest he is?
Pardon, old father, for my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun, that everything I look on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, for my mad mistaking.
Do good, old gentle grandsire, and make withal known which way thou travelest. If along with us, we shall be grateful of thy company.
My fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. I am called Vincenzio, my dwelling Pisa, and bound am I for Padua. There to visit a son of mine who I have long not seen.
Why, what is his name?
Vincenzio, sir.
Well, happily met and happier for thy son, and now by law as well as reverendage I may entitle thee my loving father. The sister to my wife, this gentlewoman here, thy son by this hath married. Oh, wonder not, nor be not grieved, for she is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy and of worthy birth, and beside us may beseem qualified as the spouse of any noble gentleman. Oh, let me embrace it, old Vincenzio, and wonder we to see thy honest son, for of our arrival he will be full joyous.
But is this true, or else is it your pleasure upon the company you overtake to break a jest?
I do assure thee, father, so it is.
Come, go along and see the truth hereof, for our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Well, Petruchio has put me in heart. Have to my widow. And if she be froward, then thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Pardon, dear father.
How hast thou offended, daughter? Where is Hortensio?
Here's Lucentio, right son to the right Vincenzio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine. Pardon, sweet father, love brought these miracles. Beyond his love made me exchange my state of Trineo while he did bear my countenance in town, and happily I've arrived at last into the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did myself enforce him to, then pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
Hast thou married my daughter without first asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. We will content you.
Look not, Bianca, thy father will not frown.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What? Art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Why then, let's home again.
Nay, sir. I will give thee a kiss. Now pray thee, love, stay.
Is this not well? Come, Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
is, when raging war is done, to smile at scapes and perils overblown. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I, exalted kindness, welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Caterina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Feast of the best, and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer. Pray you, sit down. For now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Nothing but eat and sit and eat some more.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua? Of course, nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I wish that word were true.
Now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, yet you miss my sense. Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Rowley replied,
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceive by him.
"Oh, conceived by me? How like Hortensio that?"
My widow says, thus she conceives her tale.
Very well mended. Kiss him for that good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
He that is a husband that is troubled by a shrew measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
Very mean meaning.
Right. I mean you.
And I am mean, indeed, respecting you.
100 marks, my kid, doth flare down.
That's my office.
Spoken like an officer. Duty lad.
Now, son Petruchio, I fear thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no, and therefore, for assurance, let each one send unto his wife. And he whose wife is most obedient to first come when he doth send for her, shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content, what shall be the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? Well, venture so much on my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much that upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match is done.
We shall begin.
That's alive. Go, Gremio. Bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half. Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
My mistress bids you word. She is busy and she cannot come.
How? She is busy and cannot come? Was that an answer?
Aye, a kind one too. Pray God, sir, your wife sends you not a worse.
I hope better.
Gremio, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Whoa, entreat her. Well, nay, then she must needs come.
I pray, sir, try as you may, yours will not be entreated. Where is my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse, she will not come. Well, intolerable, not to be endured. Senior Gremio, go to thy mistress and say I command her to come to me.
I know of her answer.
What?
She will not.
Follow her fortune end, and there an end.
Now, by my holiday, here comes Katerina.
What is your will, sir, that you sent for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit, conferring by the parlor fire.
Go, fetch them hither. If they deny to come, swinge them forth unto their husbands. Away, I say, and bring them hither straight.
Here's a wonder, if you talk of a wonder.
So it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Mary. Peace it bodes. And love. A quiet life. An awful rule and righteous supremacy, and to be short, what's not that's sweet and happy.
Now fair befall thee, son Petruchio. The wager thou hast won. And I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns, another dowry for another daughter, for she's changed as she has never been.
Nay, for I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience. Well, her new built virtue and obedience. We'll see where she comes and brings your froward wives as prisoner as her womanly persuasion. Catherine, that cap becomes you not. Off with that bauble. Throw it underfoot.
Lord, never give me cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Oh, fie! What's such a foolish duty call you this?
Out of your duty was foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, Baron Bianca, cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more go for you for resting on my duty.
Catherine, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husband.
Come, come, there will be no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, fie, unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and draw not scornful glances from those eyes. To wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor, it blots thy beauty as frost do bite the knee, and is no sense, meek or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land, to watch the night and storm, the day and cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Such duty owes a subject to the prince. Even such a woman oweth her husband. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel, and gracious traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple. To offer war where they should kneel for peace, and seek to rule supremacy and sway, when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Come, come, you froward and unable worms. My mind has been as big as one of yours. My heart is great. My reason hath me more. To bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see, our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak. Our weakness past compare. That seems to be most which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if you please, my hand is ready, and may it do him ease.
Why, there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt have it.
'Tis a good hearing when children are toward.
But a harsh one when women are froward.
Come on, Kate. We will to bed. We three are married, though you two are sped. 'Twas I that won the wager, though you hit the white, and being a winner, God give night.